All right, we're gonna shoot some bows this morning. See if I can do this without spilling my coffee. To be honest, since I bought the shop in December, I haven't really been doing a lot of shooting outside, just kind of like a here and there. Doing a lot of shooting inside, but not outside. Tax season's coming. I want to get ready. This is the bow that's falling. This is the bow that won me the truck. That's in?
Yeah. Let's go.
Elite Ethos, midnight copper, 75 pounds, UV sight, bee stinger bars. This bow is one of the best bows that has ever fit me. So I'm gonna get out here this morning, shoot some arrows, stretch it out. The sight tape on this sight is wrong. So we're just gonna get kind of close, work our way back. Maybe we can get a couple groups at 100, see what that feels like again, and see what we want to do for this year to tinker to build the bow for tack. So we're gonna build another bow for tack, probably the Exalt, maybe something else. Maybe we'll put two bows together and bring them to tack. But right now I just want to get out here, shoot some arrows this morning, just do the thing. So put this on the tripod. You guys shoot some arrows. We'll talk for a little bit, so stay tuned. 74 pounds, cold turkey. Because I don't know what the sight tape is, I'm gonna use this middle pin. Just like it would be a single pin housing, and we're gonna work a sight tape in this. Definitely low. A little high. Still a little left. Nobody cares about 20. You guys aren't watching this video to watch me shoot 20 yards. You want to see me shoot 120 yards. Since we're not building a sight tape, we're just out here having fun this morning. I'm not exactly too particularly, I don't really care where I'm at. So we're just out here shooting arrows this morning. We're just gonna kind of be close on that target. We got our little trusty foam square. If I can hit that, I'm happy. So this is 40. These are chickens. I forgot what pin I was shooting. Definitely not the sight tape. I've kind of done this tack thing back and forth. I've set bows up specifically for tack, like this one last year. And then I've also brought hunting rigs. There's not much difference. Holding weight is just a tick higher at tack, just because I know my shot's not gonna be, I might not have to hold for 20 seconds, maybe 6. And then I put a smaller scope on it just so I can get the maximum amount of distance, and I shoot a single pin because dial the range, dial the target, shoot the arrow. That's the fun part about it. Hunting, I like to shoot at least a 3, if not 4 or 5 pin scope. So really it's just scope and a little bit of holding weight. That was a good shot. A little on the low side, but it's okay. No one's counting. This is 60, so we're gonna shoot it for 58. This arrow I got, this must have been one of the ones I used for the testing. 471 grains out of these UV 1Ks. This is probably going to be my arrow for tack this year. I feel really comfortable shooting them. They shoot extremely well. And typically in years past in tack, haven't really broken or lost more than 6, shooting 4, 5, 2 to 4 courses. So I think if smart about it, you can save your arrows, and if you own an archery shop, you can just get more. 60 yards. Sun is hammering my face. Wow. I need my, where's my ASA umbrella holder? In my little square, still a little on the low side. Let's go pull them. These are not your Instagram groups, but 40 to 60, not terrible first thing this morning. That was a flyer. That was a sight tape adjust. It was like 40, 40, 40, 60, 60, something like that. And then the other two. But we're keeping it in this little square. I much do prefer shooting at something like this rather than a circled dot. Pin just is much steadier in here. I feel like I can get better shots. So when I'm out here kind of piddling around doing this stuff, I want to make good shots. I want to train well. Seems to work for me. Just got done shooting a group at 80 for some slow-mo footage and realized I am not in frame. So that's awesome. So we're gonna shoot this again, but a little further so I can get this camera set up. We're just playing with some angles here, up and over the hump next to the barn. Okay, skosh high, so let's cut a yard. I will say this peep height does feel a little off. I was shooting my Stan Onyx last year. I am back to shooting my button. So peep height just feels a little bit off. I feel a little floaty in the anchor down here at 80 plus. So I might move this peep down when I do get my bow set up for tack. Again, I don't know if I'm taking this bow to tack. Probably gonna set that Exalt up and maybe another bow that I have sitting at the shop that you guys will have to subscribe to the channel if you want to see it full bow build from start to finish, how I do everything, why I do everything, because that's what you guys want to see. So hit that subscribe button down below. Getting a little peep twist too. All right, here's a group. Not the worst group at 91. I'd like to see that a little bit more in the center, but again, we moved the sight. We were up here, we were down here, we were here, we moved the peep again, we were back up here. I'd like to see that a little tighter, so we'll go back to 100, shoot another group, see what that looks like, and then probably call it a day. I got a NASFinity race to go to today, so we got to get going, catch a plane, head up there, go pit some race cars, and yeah, have fun. So, but I want to get some more arrows in this one. All right, this is 100, a juicy 100 yards. We'll go full quiver dump on this one, get our last 12 in. Let's see if this, 99.8, it's close enough. We're gonna go. We're also shooting middle pin. Am I gonna hit? Oh boy, I'm safe. So middle pin on this UV3 XL SE scope at 100 yards. Again, I don't know if this sight tape's correct, so we're gonna launch one down. It's been honestly within a couple yards, like a yard or two, so it's pretty close. We'll see how close it is at 100, and really figuring out, once I got to like 90, I figured out the draw length on this is probably a tick long when I'm shooting this UV button versus when I shoot that stand, which we all know the UV button has a really long neck on it, so it's going to make you feel a little bit further back. I just feel like I'm behind my jaw a little more than I want to be, but that's just one of those, when I set my bow up for tack, I'll figure out which release I want to shoot, and then get it set up for that. I might shoot an index release. I might do it. 100 yards. Well, I hit the square. I mean, I should just quit. It's not in the center of the square, but it ain't but an inch high. I should just end it. Out of these 12, let's see how many I can get in the square. Comment down below how many you think I can get in. I'm shooting a dozen arrows. I already got one, so I'm 1 for 1. Ooh, missed that one. So I am shooting tack this year. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to with the archery shop and the NASCAR schedule and all that stuff. because last year I got stuck in an airport and had to miss a race, which was not good. But I'm actually going to go shoot TAC PA Thursday and Friday. So if you're at TAC Pennsylvania, Seven Springs, there on Thursday or Friday, if you see me, stop me, say hey. But drop a comment down below, which TACs are you going to? I heard this PA one is quite epic and a ton of fun. So I'm really excited to check that out. I really only ever shot TAC in Utah and the one in Tennessee, but the Utah one has just been such an awesome shoot. It's worth the trip, the 4.5-hour flight to Salt Lake. Okay. Making a sight tape adjustment. Oh yeah. How many of you guys think I got in there right now? This is my halfway arrow. Told you I should have quit after the first one. 3 arrows left. If you haven't dropped a comment on how many I'm going to get in here, you're running out of time. Do it now. Last arrow. All right, let's go take a look and see which one of you is correct on how many I got in the square. All right, 100 yards. I shot 12 arrows. How many did I get in the square? Drum roll, please. Brrr. For those of you that guessed 1, you are correct. This is pretty bad. We have 1 arrow. This was actually my first one. The one I said I should quit now because it's not going to get any better. Well, that was true. I consistently missed a little bit high. That's one where I took a yard off my sight tape and then was like, oh God, that's too low. And then went back up. Everything's pretty centered up in it actually. So left and the right looks to be good. Again, not the sight tape that belongs for these arrows out of this bow, etc. And the draw length just feels a little too long. I really can't push into the shot like I want to. I'm just kind of holding the bow apart and then working through the trigger instead of having force into the bow. Not upset about it because I was able to get out here this morning as the sun's coming up, drink some coffee, shoot some bows. So that's always exciting. Been super busy with the archery shop. If you guys don't know, the wife and I bought Barefoot Archery in Charlotte. You can check it out, barefootarchery.com. I will drop a link to the socials down below, so if you want to check that out. We also have merch in the description down below. If you're looking for a t-shirt, if you're looking for a hoodie, they are down below. So go ahead, click that link down below, get yourself some merch. In the future, we will have some bow builds getting ready for TAC and going to shoot TAC. So if that's stuff you guys want to see, hit that subscribe button down below, and we'll see you on the next video.